Going on, people? We back with another one, man. We back with another one. About to talk Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? But, hey, man, I want to show y'all some shit. You know I gotta show y'all the food, man. I got this fucking Korean fried chicken. Bro, when I tell y'all this shit crack, man, listen. Fries, crack. Man, I'm about to go home and fuck this up. But anyways, man, look, I wanted to talk about Terence Crawford, man, and all these demands he got. I seen Errol Spence say yesterday, man, after the Frank Martin fight, that they gotta do a coin toss to decide who gonna walk last on the walkout, on the ring walk. And that's just some hoe shit to me, man. Like, to be honest, the closer this fight get and the more information we getting, I'm really starting to believe that Terence Crawford never wanted to fight Errol Spence, man. He never wanted to fight him, man. Because if you really think about it, and you line everything up, Errol Spence, he been wanting to fight ever since the Ugas fight. Once he said he was gonna get all the belts on his side, he was gonna come after Terence Crawford. He did that. He aggressively called out Terence Crawford on the mic in front of everybody after the Ugas fight. He said, "Terence Crawford, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt." And he stood on it. You know, negotiations happened after all that. Didn't go through. Terence Crawford ends up fighting David Alvanesian. Word on the curb is everything happened because, negotiations fell out because Bud wasn't getting they wasn't getting a guarantee. Errol Spence was willing to put everything on the line regardless of the guarantee and bet on himself. So Errol Spence was still finna go through with the fight. Then they asked Errol Spence, like, "Man, why you didn't take a fight in between? Bud got a fight in between." He say, "I ain't even want to fight because I didn't even want to risk it. I didn't even want to risk fucking the fight up. I didn't want no eye injury. I didn't want no type of mishaps to happen and to fuck this fight up." So he said his main concern was to make sure that he delivered the fight for the fans. You know what I mean? He ends up giving Terence Crawford 50-50. Terence Crawford wanted 50-50, knowing damn well he don't deserve 50-50. Errol Spence still gave him 50-50. You know what I mean? So it's like Errol Spence has literally stood on everything that he said he was gonna do to deliver this fight to the fans. And you can't even get this man the A side to the point to where he walked last. You coming to his side. You coming to Showtime. That's where Errol Spence fight at. You coming to PBC. And you can't even get this man the ring walk. Like, it's just, man, I just hope Errol Spence just using all that shit as motivation to really go out here and step on Terence Crawford, man, because that shit ridiculous. Like, he doing way too much. Like, I don't know who dude think he is. Like, I understand, you know what I mean? Your accolades, you did what you did. But at the end of the day, you did all that shit not really fighting nobody. Like, it's no reason why your career and your accomplishments look the way that they look, and people still trying to say that Errol Spence is your legacy-defined fight. Like, how you do all that shit and then you still here, damn near 36 years old, and you just now about to fight your first legacy-defining fight, 39, and you 39-0. You know what I mean? So it's just irritating, man. Like, Errol Spence done did everything he did at welterweight, done ran through everybody, and he can't even get the A side as far as just the ring walk. You know what I mean? And then you ask Bud anytime somebody put a mic in his face and you ask Terence Crawford, what happened, what took the negotiation so long? None of that don't matter. We here now. Yeah, nigga, it don't matter, and we here now because you don't want to put that shit out there, all the little bullshit that you trying to make Errol Spence do to get the fight. He don't want that shit out there. And Errol been putting that shit out, and I'm glad he been putting that shit out. So after he beat this dude, then we can really know, like, man, you done did all that shit that made me give up everything. I gave up everything. Everything you wanted. Shit you didn't even deserve, I still gave it up. Didn't take a fight in between because I wanted to make sure I get the fight. I wanted to deliver the fight for the fans. So I ain't even gonna take a fight. I'ma risk a layoff, a long ass layoff, and I'ma wait. You get your little fight in and all that shit. Like, man, listen, Terence Crawford, man, he never wanted this fight with Errol Spence, man. I don't care what nobody say. He never wanted to fight dude at all. And then, you know, earlier before the negotiations even start happening, before he even fought Sean Porter, or like maybe right after he fought Sean Porter, they was asking him, oh, do you need Errol Spence? And, you know, at one point he even said the fight was behind him. Oh, that fight is behind me. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even tripping on that fight no more. Then he was saying, like, I don't need Errol Spence and all kind of shit like that. Man, he never wanted to fight, dude. He never wanted this fight. He wanted to, what he was gonna do was, he was gonna go try to have the little negotiations, ask for all these unrealistic demands, and then walk away from the fight. He was gonna walk away from the fight, and then he was gonna tell everybody he tried. I did everything I can do and all that kind of shit. And he was gonna walk away from the fight. He wasn't even gonna fight Errol Spence. But Errol Spence gave his ass everything. Like, oh, you want that? All right. Oh, you want that too? All right. You know what I mean? That's why in that first All Access, I don't know if y'all seen the All Access or whatever, and if you haven't seen it, he said that shit. Bud was like, hey, he could have moved up and went to 54, but he promised the fans that he was gonna fight me. And I respect him for doing that. Yeah, nigga, you respect him for doing that because you didn't think he was gonna do it with all these unrealistic ass demands that you put on him. And he still gave you all that shit because he already know what time it is. He already know what he finna do to you. But anyways, man, that's just my thoughts on it, man. I just had to go on that little rant, man, because that shit pissed me off. I'm like, man, Errol done did all the heavy lifting at welterweight, and this motherfucker making him do a coin toss for the ring walk, bro. Like, that shit that's sad, man. But anyways, man, like I say, that's my thoughts on it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.